Hello all, welcome to my channel Weight Lectures. Today we will discuss multiple choice questions on livestock productions and management. Question number first. In cow, placenta fall normally in the duration of option A 1 to 2 hour, option B 6 to 8 hour, option C 10 to 14 hour or option D 24 hour. The right answer is option B, that is 6 to 8 hours. Normally, expulsion of a placenta occur within 3 to 8 hours of calf delivery. But if the placenta doesn't fall within 24 hours after parturition, we consider it that condition as retention of placenta. Question number 2. After how much time of labor dystocia occurs in cow? Option A more than 1 hour. Option B more than 2 hours. Option C more than 4 hours. Option D more than 8 hours. The right answer is option C, that is more than 4 hours. If that labor exceed more than 4 hours, there is a chance of dystocia occurrence. Since there are stages of labor carving, that is a preparatory stage, and then delivery stage, and then cleaning stage, and the preparatory stage lasts for 2 to 6 hours, delivery stage lasts for 1 hours or less, and cleaning stage lasts for 2 to 8 hours. And here are some events which occurs in a particular stage. Just like in a preparatory stage, mainly the calf rotations take place, uterine contraction begin, and as well as water sac explosions occurs. Na? Similarly, in delivery stage, there is a calf delivery completed in this stage, and during cleaning stage, that fetal membrane explosion take place. Question number 3. In which time after birth of calf start suckling? Option A with 1 hour, option B with 4 hour, option C with 8 hour or option D with 24 hour. The right answer is option A, that is within 1 hour. Since within 1 hour after the birth of calf, that calf start suckling, while in case of lamb, that within 15 minutes after birth of lamb, that lamb start suckling. Question number 4. Meconium appears option A 1 hours after birth, option B 2 hours after birth, option C 4-5 hours after birth or option D 8-10 hours after birth. The right answer is 4-5 hours after birth. Actually, the meconium is that earliest first stool of a newborn, which is a sticky, thick and dark green in color, and it is mainly made up of cells, protein, fat, and that bile. And the animal defecate this meconium after 4-5 hours of birth. And while in case of horse, we found there's a colic due to the meconium impaction. Question number 5. Weaning time of calf is option A 2 month, option B 3.5 month, option C 3 month or option D 3 week. The right answer is 2 month. Since weaning means weaning means a process in which we separate the calf or newborn from the milk of mother and started them to feed another feed. And since the weaning time of calf, that is 2 months, and weaning time for kid, that is 3 months, and weaning time of lamb is more than that kid, that's 3.5 months. And while weaning time for piglet is when the piglet is 3 week old. Okay, since during weaning time, the newborn should be kept in individual pen. Okay. Question number 6. Identification of animal done at which age? Option A, soon after its birth. Option B, 1 month age. Option C, when they are 2 month age. Or option D, when they are 4 month age. The right answer is option A, that is soon after its birth. Here are some facts which is related to identifications, like the large animals, example cattle, horse, buffalo, are identified by branding method. Since the branding reduces the value of hides, and branding is mainly done at the lower part of the thigh, and for the branding purpose we make a bright red type of heated number or symbol which is applied at that lower thigh portions, not more than 3 minutes. And okay, and for smaller animals like goat, they are mostly identified method is ear tagging, and ear tags are put at the upper edges of ear. And then um, for calf which with light color ear, the tattooing is the most suitable method of marking. And the most common method of marking for identification in case of swine and sheep, that is ear notching. And and in case of poultry, at the first day of hatching, the poultry are identified by wing brand, while in at maturity that poultry are marked by leg brand. Okay. Question number 7. The distance from where navel coat is detached from body is option A, half inch from body, option B, 2 inches from body, option C, 3 inches from body, or option D, 4 inches from body. The right answer is option A, that is half inches away from body. Actually, that umbilical cord is that the lifeline between that cow and her fetal calf. At the time of that, the during pregnancy, that fetal calf get all the nutrient from that umbilical cord, and at the birth, at the time of birth, the cord is thrown away from that placenta, and that remain attached internally with calf liver and as circulatory systems too. The umbilical arteries and vein after like the birth, once calf is birth is no value, there is no purpose, and that soon atrophied. Okay. Question number 8. Cholesterol of cow is option A, contain 4 times more protein, option B, contain 6 times more vitamin A, option C, act as a laxative, or option D, that is all. The right answer is that is D, all. Cholesterol of cow contain 4 times more protein, 6 times more vitamin A as compared to that normal milk, but they contain less fat and lactose percentage than normal milk, and as well colostroms of cow also act as a laxative. Question number 9. Up to which age whole milk is given with calf starter? Option A, 2 week of age. Option B, 9 week of age. Option C, 5 week of age. Or option D, 9 month. The right answer is 5 week of age. Here's a different method of the calf feeding, like liberal milk feeding, or by that milk replacer and calf starter milk feeding and nurse feeding extra, है ना? From 10 days old, from 10 days old up to 9 week of age, that calf starter should be fed to the calf. Okay, out of which that up to 5 week of age, that the calf starter is given along with whole milk. Okay. Question number 10. When silage should be fed to calf? Option A, at 4 months of age. Option B, at 9 week of age. Option C, 5 week of age. Or option D, 6 months of age. The right answer is option D, that is 6 months of age. Okay. When the calf become at 6 months of age, that silage feeding to calf should be started. Okay, other than silage, calf starter milk, and that calf should be fed with 2% minerals, and also Aureomycin is that antibacterial drugs, and which is given as a control option for the cattle against a wide range of respiratory and enteric disease which may be occur through that while feeding feed ration. And Aureomycin should be given 80 mg per calf per day for from when calf is 4 days old to up to when calf become 116 days old. Okay. Question number 11. At what age calf should be dehorned? Option A, before 2 days old. Option B, before 10 days old. Option C, before 20 days old. Or option D, after 20 days old. The right answer is option B, that is before 10 days old. Since that calf should be dehorned before they reach 10 days old, okay, and this dehorning and disbudding of calf is done either by chemical method or by electrical method. Chemicals means by rubbing the caustic potash stick around that bud area until the blood comes out. And second method is electrical methods. While using this method, we use electrical dehorner. The temperature of electrical dehorner is around 1000 degree Fahrenheit, and we kept that 1000 degree heated Fahrenheit electric dehorner for 10 seconds in that horn bird of the calf. Okay, dehorning in case of that older cattle is done by clipping, that by cutting, by saw, or by mean of use of rubber band. Okay. Question number 12. Cost of feeding of cow is option A 60% of total cost, option B 80% of total cost, option C 40% of total cost, or option D 20% of total cost. The right answer is, that is A 60% of total cost. Since cost of feeding of buffalo, cattle, and goat, in case of sheep also, that is 60% of the total cost, while in case of that pig the cost of feeding comprise 80% of the total cost, while in case of that poultry it comprise 60 to 70% of total cost. Okay. Age of cattle is determined by option A dentition, option B by rings on horn, option C by means of general appearance, or option D all. The right answer is, that is option D all. Okay, by mean of dentition, by mean of rings on horn, or by viewing the general appearance, all methods can be applied to determine the age of the cattle. Since determining the age by dentition method, since at the from birth to 1 month old, if we see that only two or more temporary incisor teeth are present in calf, and by the end of 1 month, all eight temporary teeth incisor teeth appears, and at the age of 2 year, that central pair of that temporary teeth is replaced by the permanent one, and up to that 2.5 year old, the third permanent incisor also erupt out, and that at 3 year old, second pair of incisor fully developed, and by 4 5 year old, in case of cattle, and 5 6 year old in case of buffalo, all permanent incisor teeth presence. And by the end of the 6th year, the central incisor teeth show some kind of wear and labeled top, and up to that 10th year, all incisors teeth show some significant wear and space between them. Okay. Now age determining by mean of horn ring, since that 10 to 12 month old cattle has only first horn ring appears, and then every year, each year, that one extra horn will be appear up to 5 year, and then when that cattle become 5 year, the first three rings start to disappear, and up to that 8 year, none of the ring will be visible. Okay. Question number 14. What are the specialties of ruminant? Option A canine absence, option B upper incisor absence, or option C dental pad presence, or option D all. The right answer is option D, that is all. In case of ruminant, canine teeth are absent, and upper incisor teeth are also absent, and in place of that there is a dental pad presence. Okay. Question number 15. At what age productive life of dairy cattle lost? Option A 5 year, option B 5.5 to 6 year, option C 8 year, or option D after 12 year. The right answer is, that is after 12 year of age. Small ruminant considered aged after 5 year of old, and large ruminant considered aged after that 8 year old, and that productive life of that large ruminant ends when they become 12 year of age. Okay. Question number 16. Grazing percentage of cattle is option A 50 to 60%, option B 65 to 80%, option C 30 to 40%, or option D none. The right answer is 50 to 60%. Okay, dressing percentage is calculated by dividing the carcass weight, which is actually useful weight, by the live weight of animal and expressing the result in the term of percentage. Dressing percentage of swine is 65 to 80%. Dressing percentage in case of sheep and goat is 40 to 50%. Lower in case of sheep as compared to the goat as well. Dressing percentage of chicken is 80%, while the dressing percentage is highest in case of like uh, fish. Okay, female animal that haven't been bred is known as option A buller or nymphomanic, option B open animal, option C down calver or springer, option D colored marked. The right answer is option B, that is open animal. Okay, those female animal that have not been bred is known as open animal, and since that buller and nymphomaniac are those cow which apparently always in heat or stress, that is known as buller or nymphomaniac cow. And while those calf which retain the color of its sire is known as that color marked calf. And while down calver and spincher is a term which is used to the female that merely ready to give birth to its calf. Okay. Question number 18. The bull which is capable of mating but not capable of spermatogenesis and used to detect heat in herd is option A teaser bull, option B stage, option C yearling bull, or option D bullock or steed. The right answer is that is teaser bull. Teaser bull is that bull which is capable of mating and which is used to detect heat in herd, but it is not capable of doing spermatogenesis. Okay, while yearling bull is a term which is used for uncastrated male between age of 1 to 2 year, and castrated male is known as bullock or steed, and if the male castrated at in the later stage of life is a term given, that is stage, STAG stage. Okay. Question number 19. Immature or unborn calf that has been aborted or found dead in the uterus at the time of slaughter is known as option A bobby calf, option B sling calf, option C buffalo calf, or option D none. The right answer is that is B sling calf. Actually, that sling calf is that immature or unborn calf which has been aborted or found dead in the uterus at the time of slaughter, while the bobby calf is a term which is used to the newborn calf that are less than 30 days old and but with not their mother. Okay. Okay. And buffalo, question number 20. Buffalo produce what percentage of total world milk production? Option A 2 percentage, option B 20 percentage, option C 43 percentage, or option D 54 percentage. The right answer is D 54 percentage. Okay, buffalo contribute 50 to 54 percentage of total milk production, while cow contribute 43% of total world milk production. And since also buffalo is also known as black gold. Okay. 21st, 1 year aged ram sub to how many ewe? Option A 15 to 20 ewes, option B 30 to 40 ewes, option C more than 50 ewes, or option D none. The right answer is that is 15 to 20 ewes. 1 year aged ram sub 15 to 20 ewes, while 2 to 2.5 year aged ram sub 30 to 40 ewes, and the number of ewes should not be exceeded more than 50 for any ram in their lifetime. Okay. Question number 22. Maximum useful age of ewe is option A 4 year, option B 6 to 7 year, option C 10 to 12 year, or option D 12 to 13 year. The right answer is 6 to 7 year. Maximum useful age of ewe is 6 to 7 year. Question number 23. Shearing of lock of wool and dirt from dog is known as option A, ringing, option B, eyeing, option C, tagging, or option D, all. The right answer is, that is, tagging. Shearing of locks of wool and dirt from the dog region is tagging, while before the breeding season, the clipping the wool from that neck and that belly area, especially particularly around that penis, that is known as ringing. While eyeing is the term which is given to that removing the excess wool from around the eye area in order to prevent wool blindness, is eyeing. Question number 24. Most common system of mating in commercial farm is option A, artificial insemination, option B, flock system, option C, pen system, or option D, hand service. The right answer is option A, that is artificial insemination. Most common system of mating in commercial farm is artificial insemination, and while in flock system of mating, that ram let looses with ewe day and night during that mating season, while in pen system of mating, that only selected ram were allowed to mate at night to the group of ewe, while in hand service is a type of mating which is mainly used during experimental farm, while experiment. Okay. Question number 25. Why artificial insemination in sheep cannot be adopted so easily as in cattle? Option A. Diluting factor of ram semen is low. Option B. Diluting ram semen loses fertility after 6 to 8 hours. Option C. Preservability of semen is poor. Option D. All. The right answer is all. Artificial insemination in sheep cannot be adopted so easily as in cattle because of the following reason. First, that diluting factor of ram semen is low. Means the ram semen, that diluting those semen which is highly concentrated, means that spermatozoa number per ml of semen is high. At that semen, the diluting factor is also high, while less concentrated semen has less diluting factor. And similarly, preservability of semen is very poor, and diluting ram semen only loses its fertility after just 6 to 8 hours of their dilution. Okay. Question number 26. Limiting amino acid of sheep is option A, methionine, option B, lysine, option C, cysteine, or option D, all. The right answer is option A, that is methionine. Limiting amino acids refer to those essential amino acid which is present in lower quantity in food, and that does not meet the minimum requirement of body as well. That and also the first limiting amino acid in case of swine is lysine. Okay. Question number 27. Total essential minerals for cow is option A 20, option B 13, option C 21st, or option D 15. The right answer is, that is 21. Total essential minerals for cow is 21. Total essential minerals for swine is 20, and total essential minerals for sheep is 15. Essential minerals are those minerals which are not present in a body and need to be supplied from exterior source. Okay. Question number 28. For high wool production, the diet should comprise option A, more protein and less energy, option B, both in equal amount, option C, less protein, that is only 10% and more energy, or option D, none. The right answer is, that is C, less protein, only 10% protein, and more energy should be given in order for high wool production in case of sheep. Okay. Question number 29. After lambing, in how much time lambs stand up? Option A, immediately. Option B, within 15 minutes. Option C, within 1 hour. Option D, within 2 hours. The right answer is option A, immediately. Both lamb and kid stand up immediately after lambing and kidding. Okay. Question number 30. Suckling period in sheep is option A 3 to 3.5 month, option B 3 to 3.5 to 4 month, option C 5 month, option D 8 month. The right answer is, that is 3 to 3.5 month. Suckling period refer to time at which sheep gives its milk to lamb. Suckling period in pig is 3 to 5 week, while rest period in pig and sheep are 45 days and 3.5 to 4 month respectively, while resting period is absent in case of cattle. Okay. Question number 31st. How much water needed for an adult sheep? Option A 2 liter water per day during winter season. Option B 2 to 3 liter water for every 1 kg of dry feed. Option C 3.5 to 4 liter water per day during summer season, or option D all. The right answer is, that is all. Water needed for an adult sheep, that is 2 liter water per day during winter season, 3.5 to 4 liter water, that is double per day during summer season, and 2 to 3 liter water extra for every 1 kg of dry feed. Okay. Question number 32. Nitrogen and sulfur ratio of protein feed in sheep is option A 5 is to 1, option B 8 is to 1, option C 10 is to 1, or option D 15 is to 1. The right answer is option C, that is 10 is to 1. The ratio of nitrogen and sulfur of protein feed in sheep is 10 is to 1. Okay. Question number 33. Which animal consume more salt per unit of body weight? Option A, cattle. Option B, sheep. Option C, both, or option D, none. The right answer is sheep. Sheep consume more salt per unit of body weight. Okay. Question number 34. Which vitamin are synthesized in rumen? Option A, vitamin B. Option B, vitamin C. Option C, vitamin K2, or option D, all. The right answer is option D, that is all. Since vitamin B, C and K2 are synthesized in rumen itself, so should not need to supply from outside to ruminant. Question number 35. Vitamin E deficiency cause which disease in sheep? Option A, white muscles disease. Options B, syncope syndrome. Option C, ricket. Option D, steely wool disease. The right answer is option A, that is white muscles disease. Okay. Deficiency of vitamin E and selenium cause white muscle disease in sheep and cattle and goat as well, while deficiency of vitamin E and selenium cause syncope syndrome disease in pig. Syncope syndrome disease is not a it's just a medical term which is given for that fainting or passing out due to that drop of amount of blood that flow into the brain, you know? And while rickets is caused due to deficiency of vitamin D, and steely wool disease is seen mostly in the lamb, growing lamb, that having copper deficiency is mainly characterized by there is a poor quality of fleeces and without its natural crimps. Okay. Now, question number 36. If there is history of disease during pregnancy in flock, then option A, bulky roughages shouldn't fed in pregnancy. Option B, give 100 gram more molasses during last pregnancy. Or option C, feeding should be increased by 50%. Or option D, that is all. The right answer is we should give extra 100 grams molasses during that last rounds of pregnancy if there is a history of disease during that pregnancy time. Okay, and during the last 6 week of pregnancy of you, we should increasing their feeding percentage by 50%, and in advanced stage of lactation, that is during lactation period, you cannot consume bulky roughages, so we should not give bulky roughages to you. Okay, question number 37. The dimension of dipping bath are option A 4 feet long, 4 feet deep, 3 feet wide. Option B 4 feet long, 3 feet deep or 2 feet wide. Or option C 4 feet long, 3 feet deep or 3 feet wide. Or option D 4 feet long, 2 feet deep or 2 feet wide. The right answer is option B, that is 4 feet long, 3 feet deep and 2 feet wide. Okay. The question number 38. Suitable age for docking is option A, when the lamb is 10 days of age. Option B, at the time of castration. Option C, both. Option D, none. The right answer is, that is, both. Docking should be performed before the lamb reach 10 days of age, or docking can be done at the time of performing castration. Since since that higher environment temperature, that summer season, is that only factor that affect docking more adversely, since it's cause the pus formation in docked area. Okay. And 39. Higher environmental temperature during pregnancy produces option A, healthy lamb, option B, weak lamb, option C, dead lamb, or option D, less lamb. The right answer is option B, that is weak lamb. Higher environmental temperature during pregnancy produces weak lamb, while infections during pregnancy results in dead lamb. Okay. Question number 40. Group of ewe that likely to lamb in night is known as option A, thieves, option B, gimmer, option C, both A and B, or option D, drop bunch. The right answer is option D, that is drop bunch. Group of ewes which is likely to lamb in night is known as drop bunch, and that female ship which is between first shearing and then second shearing, at the time of that ship is considered as gimmer, and the young ewe in her first or second year that has not been given birth to any lamb, that ewe is known as young ewe is known as thief. Okay. Question number 41. What is bum, bum, bum in a flock of range sheep? Option A, a ram castrated after service. Option B, an old ewe. Option C, ewe that ceased to give milk. And option D, a lamb not claimed by its mother. The right answer is, that is, a lamb which is not claimed by its mother. Since the ewe doesn't recognize its lamb by seeing, in fact, ewe recognize its lamb by its voice. So most common trouble at the time of lambing time is the refusal of ewe to claim her lamb. Okay, and so bum is the term which is given to that lamb which is not claimed by its mother. Okay, and shaggy is a term which is given to the ram which is castrated after service, and crock is a term which is given to that old ewe, and that ewe that cease to give milk is known as ill or barren. Okay. Question number 42. Which of the following is correct? Option A, 2-3 billion sperm per ejaculation of ram. Or option B, amount of semen used in artificial insemination is 0.05 to 0.2 ml. Option C, number of sperm for artificial insemination should be 100 to 125 million. Or option D, all above. The right answer is, that is, all above. 2 to 3 billion sperm present per ejaculation of ram, and that amount of semen which is used in artificial insemination is 0.05 to 0.2 ml, and that number of sperm which is needed which should be 100 to 125 million for artificial insemination. Okay. Question number 43. Commonest season for enterotoxemia is which of the following? Option A, winter. Option B, summer. Option C, spring. Or option D, rainy. The right answer is spring. Major diseases seen in goat and sheep are that enterotoxemia and PPR. So vaccination against this disease should be given before onset of monsoon. Before onset of monsoon period. Question number 44. Shrinkage ability of wool is tested by option A, S by P ratio test, option B, hot test, option C, shrinkage test, or option D, cold test. The right answer is option B, that is hot test. By applying hot, we get shrinkage at the point in clothes. Okay. Question number 45. Chalky, white, lusterless, Coarse hair-like fiber which found around hindquarter is known as option A dead wool, option B camp, option C both, or option D none. The right answer is option B, that is scam. Okay, chalky, white, lusterless, coarse hair which is found around that hindquarter is known as scam, while that wool from that dead sheep is known as dead wool, and fleece which is obtained from the sheep is known as grease wool or raw wool, and that wool with 2.5 inches long fiber is known as a stable wool or combing wool, while long stable fine wool given another term, that is delaying wool, while rejected grade wool with fiber that is felting together due to lack of grease in wool, that is known as coated wool. Okay. Question number 46. Waxy and greasy substance which is secreted from sheep skin and cling to wool fiber is known as option A wool yolk, option B wool fat, grease or degras, option C foreign material, or option D shrinkage. The right answer is option B, that is wool fat, grease or degras. Waxy and greasy substance which is secreted from that sheep skin and cling to wool fiber is known as wool fat, grease or degras, and all extraneous materials which is adhere to that wool as impurities which include both, that is wool, fat, grease, degras, and another that water soluble suint is known as wool yolk, while foreign materials in wool is considered as bird chaff, sand which is attaches to that externally to the wool, while all collectively like wool yolk plus foreign materials togetherly known as like shrinkage, and there is a process of removing of foreign material from that wool that is known as carbonization, and during that carbonization process that scoring is done in order to remove that wool greases, and also the chemical treatment is also done in order to remove that seed bur grasses, and then again dedusting is done, and by mean of mechanical actions. Okay. Question number 47. Aged animal with one or more broken teeth are referred to as option A old mouth, option B broken mouth, option C full mouth, or option D gummer. The right answer is broken mouth. Aged animal with one or more broken teeth are referred as like broken mouth. Aged animal where all teeth have fallen is known as gummer, only gum is present. An animal in which all permanent teeth replace the temporary teeth, that's permanent teeth all have been fully erupted, is known as full mouth. Okay. Question number 48. Skirting, 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 that is removing the objectionable parts such as tag, leg piece, extra, is done. Option A after carbonization, option B before carbonization, option C before shearing, or option D after shearing. The right answer is, that is after shearing. Skirting, that is removing the objectionable parts such as tags, be done that after shearing the wool of lamb. Okay. Question number 49. How much return sheep give from the lamb? Option A more than 50%, option B more than 60%, option C more than 80%, or option D none. The right answer is more than 60%. Okay. Okay, question number 50. Whether lamb when ready for sale is known as option A grown, option B dinmont, option C hogget, hogs or tag, or option D clean. The right answer is option C, that is hogget, hogs and tags. Since the crone is a term given to that old broken mouthed ewe which has been retained in a breeding flock beyond their normal time because of her excellent reproductive performance, you know? And while that hogget, hogs and tag is a term which is given to that widder lamb which is ready for that cell, and while dinmot is a term which is given to that lamb, actually ram lamb, after their first shearing. Okay, and cling refer to that diarrhea in sheep. If that is diarrhea in a sheep, that term is referred to as cling, KCLING, cling. Okay. Now, okay, this much is for today, and um, we will discuss more livestock and production uh, questions, productions management questions, um, in another video. Okay, thank you.